Can I still help you with something? Or do you already have everything you need for your opus magnum?
No, a helping hand is always welcome. I need to wrap up all the commissions I've started, and I can't manage it on my own. Lately, I've been painting maybe too much. The last ones were a signboard for the armorer and decorations for the fortress in Shitoki. But I haven't been paid for either yet.
So you want me to go and collect the coin? With a beggar's sack in one hand and a hammer to break some bones in the other?
It won't be that wild. I'll take care of the armorer myself. But if you could go to Shitoki instead of me, I'd be very grateful. It's a bit more complicated there.
How so?
The bailiff there promised me a precious stone as payment for the decorations. Lapis lazuli, from which the most beautiful blue under the sun can be made. But then he changed his mind and wanted to pay me in groschen, which I naturally refused. I want that stone.
Why did the bailiff change his mind about the gem?
Oh, he started telling me it's his lucky talisman and that he'll still need it. He's building a fortress for the gentry there and he's expecting an inspection or something.
Wouldn't you prefer a groschen? You could spruce this place up a bit. How much did he even offer you?
It wasn't a small amount, I'll admit, but this is a matter of principle. Promises must be kept, and you can't mix ultramarine from groschen.
And are you sure the bailiff actually has this gem? He might just be trying to string you along.
I've seen it. Well, just for a moment. He doesn't trust anyone with something like that and keeps it in his pocket. But he's definitely got it.
And how do you imagine I'll get the gem off the bailiff, if he wouldn't give it to you?
But you, Henry, are a man of many talents, aren't you? You'll think of something. To start with, it wouldn't hurt to just have a word with him.
What if he simply refuses to hand it over?
If words fail, you'll have to defend my interests in another way. I'm no minstrel, after all. I'm a craftsman. My work has an agreed-upon value, and I won't tolerate anyone spreading rumors that I work for promises and goodwill.
So what should I do?
Well, I painted a coat of arms and a nice ribbon below it on their fortress. It could really use an inscription. Something that tells everyone they didn't pay me for it.
All right. I'll try to get that gem from the bailiff.
Excellent. Meanwhile, I'll collect payment from the armorer. Thank you, Henry. And don't forget, rather than leaving empty-handed, better to repaint my artwork.
I'd really like to know about your past. After Burkhard, the Basilisks, and Bellissimo, I'm a bit worried what else could be in store for me.
I'm sorry you feel that way. And you're right. You've done so much for me. You deserve some real answers.
But you won't give me any real answers, will you?
I can't say I'm not thinking about it. It's just that you have to understand there are things I haven't spoken to anyone about in quite some time, and some I've never spoken about. But I have an idea. To the northeast of Malishov, among the trees, is a small abandoned dugout. It's not hard to find. It's close to the road. Go there and take a good look around. When you're finished, come back and we can talk about what you saw.
So, you're sending me on another errand?
No. I just want you to see some things before we talk about them. It will be easier for me that way.
So, I'm not going to find anyone who robbed you, who you want me to interrogate, or that's been living in your head for years?
Not this time, my friend, really. I used to spend a lot of time there, and I feel that once you see it, it'll all be easier to explain.
All right, I'll go there. But if there's another odd surprise waiting for me there, I'll show you. Go! Quick! Is this where Voiter wanted me to go?
Hey, what are you looking at? Get out of here, or I'll show you.
Easy. I don't want any trouble. I just wanted to ask you something.
Well, I ain't gonna answer. I'll beat you like a dog. Go to hell. Take Mercy, leave me be!
Well, have you calmed down?
Please, don't kill me.
I won't kill you, but I want you to answer a few of my questions. Why did you attack me?
I don't want nobody here. People are nothing but problems and pain.
What do you mean?
Don't look, Libor. Just don't look.
What? Who's Libor? What are you talking about?
Wolves! Get away from him, you beasts! Libor! Libor, get up and get the shovel! We can't just leave him here like this.
Leave who? Damn it, man, what are you babbling about?
Is it you? My friend! I can hardly recognize you.
Wait, do we know each other?
How long has it been? A year? 2? Do you still talk to Voiter?
Voiter? The painter? You know him?
No, that's not possible. Voiter is dead. We can't talk to nobody now. I still go and pray for him at our tree. When's the last time you were there, eh? You really go there? I'm afraid to even get close. Just thinking of it makes my stomach turn. It makes me think of that bloody murderer. Burkhard.
Burkhard?
They left him in the forest, beaten, broken, and then the wolves found him. Where am I? Who are you?
Wait, are you talking to me?
Who else would I be talking to?
Well, before you were... it doesn't matter. My name is Henry. Voiter sent me here. Do you know him?
Aye, of course. You're here for the sword, aren't you?
What? What sword?
This one, of course. It's broken, I know, but maybe it could be fixed. Here, take it. And tell him I reckon I'll never be a real knight.
Very well. I'll take it. Maybe it really could be reforged with a bit of elbow grease. I suppose I'll take a look around then. I made a similar one with Fritz and Matthew when we were kids. But this one looks like it's been here for quite a while. This must have been a nice wagon. Now it looks like someone dropped it off a cliff. Ugh. Nothing to see here. This doesn't seem particularly healthy. This roof must have been leaky even when Voitor was young. Sleeping here in a thunderstorm must be miserable. Alright, this is a bit odd. I reckon it wasn't here 20 years ago.
I'm sorry. Just been barging in here.
Christ, pardon me.
Now they only eat when there's a storm coming. Castle here. Wood vinegar. Pitch. When I'm old and infirm.
Cooled off. It's not worth it.
done in no time.
Go! Die! Go!
Whoa! It's you! Thank you for taking the sword. Since it's been gone, I'll show you some tips for surviving in the wilderness.
I reforged your broken sword. It's a bit more fragile now, but if you take good care of it, it will last.
It looks beautiful, but you see, I don't want it anymore. Keep it. It suits you better anyway.
I can't keep it. It belongs to you. Look at it this way. If a broken sword can be fixed, so can a broken man. But it will take some effort.
It just makes me feel horrible, just looking at it. My thoughts get all jumbled and...
I still think you should take it. You have to face your fears.
Oh, all right then. I'll take it and give it a try.
When I was here last, I couldn't understand what you were talking about. What happened to you?
Well, you see, it's so long ago now, and I don't like talking about it. Or thinking about it. Sometimes I just remember this one thing, and I start getting anxious, and then I come to and I'm standing somewhere else, crying.
Remember what?
They killed a close friend of mine, and it was my fault.
How did they kill your friend?
He got caught up with this odd bunch. All young fellas, led by this awful bastard. It bothered me, so I tried to do something about it, but The bastard killed him.
And why do you think it was your fault?
Isn't it bloody obvious? If I hadn't got involved, if I could have stayed... No, I don't want to think about it anymore. Don't make me.
Where does the sword come in with everything that happened to you?
He gave it to me. My friend. And then... suddenly it was broken, and... I don't remember much. I wanted to get rid of it, but I couldn't. It felt like I was throwing him away along with it. But every time I looked at it, I felt so awful. Like I had it stuck in my belly.
You mentioned some names last time. What did Burkhard and Voita have to do with it? And who's Libor?
Voita is... well, Voita is dead. And it's Libor's fault. Libor. Nobody's called me that in a long time.
You? So Voita is dead, and they killed him because of... you?
I think that's how it happened. Or will happen?
What about this Burkhard?
An awful bastard. Better not to think of him, trust me. He's bad news, he is.
Why do you live here, anyway?
Here? I feel at home here. When everything was all right, I felt comfortable here. With them. Without worries.
Do you know a painter named Voita?
No, I don't know anyone. And nobody knows me.
Are you sure? I was sent here by a man called Voita. He's a painter. You mentioned the name several times.
I used to know a lad. Wanted to be a painter. Studied in Kuttenberg. But his name wasn't Voita, it was... I don't remember.
I saw what was hanging from a branch here. You're not going to hurt yourself, are you?
Well, once. When it got real bad, I tied it up there. But I couldn't do it.
Burkhard is dead. You hear? You don't have to be afraid of him anymore.
What? But that's... No. That's not possible. Liar.
He's gone. I swear.
Could it be? Unless... No. Please don't talk about him anymore. Don't torment me.
Why is this all sticky?
God was afraid of women as he was of men, so he only chose women who were alone as his victims.
Well,
He
this
may
doesn't
not
seem
have
too bad.
physically
Here we
assaulted
are.
them.
Doesn't seem too bad.
He hung himself. I shouldn't have given him that sword. I went to the dugout you mentioned.
And? What did you see?
I have to say, I expected a bit more. Place was a wreck.
I beg your pardon, my lord. I only hope you didn't contract gangrene or mites.
Very droll. I liked the scarecrow standing there on an anthill. It almost startled me at a distance.
What? Hugo is still there?
Hugo?
I made him with my friends when I was just a lad. Back then, we heard that in some Kuttenberg tavern, they have a skeleton called Hugo. And we'd have done anything to see him. But the city was too far, so we made our own. He doesn't look much like a skeleton, but we didn't know that then. We were very young.
I found an old wagon near the dugout. At least what was left of it.
Don't even remind me. Me and the lads borrowed it from Farmer Tokchek. Without his permission, of course. We used to drag it up the hill and ride it all the way down. That is, until we crashed it into a tree, and it ended up in pieces. Only old Tokchek started asking around about it. So we hid it under a tree near the dugout and pretended not to know anything.
Well, it wasn't as abandoned as you said it was. There's some sort of madman living there.
What? A madman? That's strange. Unless... No, that's impossible. Did you talk to him? What did he say?
He didn't say anything. He just lunged at me and tried to kill me. Eventually he calmed down, but then he started spouting nonsense. Like he didn't even notice I was there. He mentioned you, someone called Libor, and Burkhard. He said Burkhard killed you. That Voiter is dead.
And now you're worried you've been talking to a dead man this whole time, eh? Really? Sounds like a coincidence. I'm sure Burkhard has killed many Voiters.
That's a bit too many coincidences for my taste. Are you sure you don't have something to tell me? Go on. You know you can trust me.
You see, that dugout, we always used to meet up there, me and my two friends. Libor, who it seems you've met, and Voiter.
And this real Voiter, he was your friend, right?
Aye. Though I wasn't much of a good friend to him. Everything that happened, it was my fault. They killed him because of me.
If you're not Voiter, who are you?
I told you. Voiticus ex Aridus.
You said it's the same thing, just in Latin. Besides, you're Czech as can be.
Very well. Originally it was, I don't seem to recall. My God. I haven't used my name in so long, I can't remember it anymore.
So you knew Libor lives in the dugout? That's why you sent me there?
No. I really thought it was abandoned. The last I heard of Libor was that he ran away from home. I thought I'd never see him again, and I can't say that bothered me. After they killed Voiter, I couldn't look him in the eye.
What did you want me to see in the dugout?
Nothing specific, just the place itself. I used to spend time there with my friends when we were lads. We liked it there, and deaf Ludwig let us play there as much as we wanted. I spent whole days up on the roof, just admiring the surroundings and drawing. That is, until I fell through it.
So you weren't going to tell me about Libor and Voita?
I wanted to, but I didn't even know how to start. I suppose I was hoping if you see the place, it would help me somehow. And in the end, it did.
Why do you blame yourself for Voita's death?
Because it was my fault. If I had been there for him when he needed me, I may as well have chased him into Burkhard's grasp myself.
What do you mean?
Well, just like in the Trotsky region, Burkhard gathered a band of lads around him, and Voita was one of them. And me and Libor didn't like it. So we tried to convince him to stop. Only Burkhard found out, and he made an example out of Voita for anyone who'd think to betray him.
So the thing with Burkhard was purely revenge?
You could say that. I'd been fighting it for so long. But when I found out at Trotsky he was nearby, I couldn't hold back any longer.
That's enough for now. We can come back to it later.
To tell you the truth, since we got all the way here, I have another favor to ask. Another one, I know.
Go on then. What is it?
You see, I'd be truly grateful if you could visit Voita's grave and say a prayer for him. I reckon nobody's done that in years. I know I haven't.
Where can I find the grave?
Unfortunately, it's not exactly close. It's not even consecrated. Me and Libor had to bury him ourselves.
That must have been really hard.
It was, but that was so long ago now.
You know, we really do have a lot in common. I buried my parents, and you...
And you never stop thinking about it, even once you make your peace with it.
Wait, you still haven't told me where the grave is?
Ah, right. How can I... When we were lads, we found this tree near Messalis. It had 3 trunks. There was 3 of us. You know me. I thought it was a sign. And that's where we buried Voita.
A tree with 3 trunks near Messalis. I'll be searching for that for a month. I need some better directions, Voita. Wait, should I even call you that anymore?
If you don't mind, I'd prefer if you did. Most people call me Voita, so you'd look like a madman calling me anything else.
I still find it rather strange you took your dead friend's name.
I know, but I just had to do it. So that his legacy lives on with every work I create.
Wait, we were talking about the grave. Where can I find it? Tell me exactly.
How would I describe it? When you get to the center of Messales, then follow the stream towards Shramek's barn. Then... hold on, I'm trying to make a mental picture of the surroundings.
I have to say, I'd expect an artist like you to have no trouble with that.
It was somewhere past Shramek's pen, behind his barn. Just follow the cow pen all the way back towards the forest. And once you're past it, take a sharp left. Wait, no, right. And then all the way to the forest. Then you'll see the tree.
Is that as specific as you can get?
I'm afraid so. I haven't been there in over 20 years.
Why haven't you been there in so long?
I just couldn't. It's easier for me to just work and not think about it.
Is there anything specific you want me to mention in the prayer?
Please, pray for his soul. He may have done some bad things, but even so, he was one of the best people I knew. And that I hope he
Should I pray for you as well?
Yes, please. Hopefully he hasn't given up on me.
Why don't you put the brushes down and come with me?
All the way there? No, I'm afraid not. At least not now. To be perfectly honest, one of the reasons I'm sending you there is so you can tell me how it looks before I work up the courage to go there myself.
All right, I'll go there.